Hello, fight fans. Seattle Mike, MMA with friends here. Everybody, please hit that like button for me. If for some god-awful reason you're not already subscribed and you love everything boxing, MMA, and just straight-up violence, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to ring that bell so you're notified whenever I drop a new video or go live, like for pretty much every major boxing and MMA event. Today we're going to go to the commenters' questions. This is episode 2 of that, so if you guys have questions, things you would like to see me make videos on, let me know down there in the comments below. I'm pretty behind on this, but Chris Jackson had a lot of questions, so we're going to answer one of them today. He says, is Justin Gaethje's wrestling as good as everyone says it is? I wondered that myself, so I was really glad he asked that question. It allowed me to delve into the wrestling career of Justin Gaethje, a 2-time state wrestling champion in Arizona, 191-9 as a high school wrestler. He actually started wrestling at 4 years old. Wanted to stay local when he went to college. Wanted to stay somewhere around Arizona, but he was recruited as an NCAA Division I wrestler. Actually took on one of the greatest pound-for-pound wrestlers of all time, Jordan Burroughs, twice, nonetheless. And from watching some of his wrestling matches, I'm not surprised that it translated well to MMA. Even though we haven't seen it in the UFC or a lot of it yet, we've seen a lot of it in World Series of Fighting. And I'm going to give you guys a glimpse, a video of the NCAA Division I Western Regionals from the 2010-2011 season to give you guys a good idea of why I think Justin Gaethje's wrestling translates well to MMA. So this is Justin Gaethje at the 2011 NCAA Western Regionals, and you can see how quickly he gets up there. Look at that. So that video was from the 2011 NCAA Western Regionals, as I had mentioned, and this is actually when Justin Gaethje had cut down to 149 pounds for his senior year. He struggled with those cuts. He talked about recently on a show you might have seen on him on Joe Rogan recently with his coach Trevor Whitman about how he doesn't really like to cut weight. He had wrestled at 157 in college before that. Went 18-9 his freshman year, considered a pretty respectable record. Had a third-place finish at the Oregon Wrestling Classic. His sophomore season, 2009, he qualified for the NCAA 157-pound championship. He went 14-2 during the season to do that. When he did get to the NCAA 1 championships, he did go 0-2. Then he came out on fire during the Division I championships for his junior year. Actually went 5-2 in the 2010 157-pound championships to earn 7th place in the nation, All-American status. He was the first wrestler from North Colorado to do that since 1970 when Larry Wagner did it. So quite the prestigious wrestling career at Northern Colorado for Justin Gaethje. His senior year, which is what you've seen him in that match that we were talking about, which he ended up winning 5-4 to get 2nd place in that regional championship tournament. He ended up going 17-8 that senior year, as well as going to the NCAA Division I championship, where he posted a record of 1-2 despite struggling to make weight. This is a guy that challenged Jordan Burroughs twice. Jordan Burroughs, of course, the most decorated by freestyle American wrestler of all time, Olympic gold medalist, 4-time world champion. Justin Gaethje went 7-4 against him. And this is where Gaethje's wrestling, I think, really shined. It's because of defensive wrestling. This kid is very, very hard to take down. And I do believe Khabib is going to take him down. But once this kid gets taken down, for one thing, he does not fall on his back. Almost nobody ever gets this kid on his back. And when he gets taken down, he generally escapes very quickly. You see a lot of the people taking him down, and he's landing head first. And Khabib can get you down like that. But Khabib has this driving style where he doesn't just jump in and rip you down with that double leg. He'll get a foot, he'll get anything, and he'll drive you into the fence. Gaethje knows this. Him and Trevor Whitman are preparing for that, and I think Gaethje's style is very good for that. Watching that video, just that 10 seconds that we were looking at, like I said, he would have been able to push his opponent away, create distance, and create a striking situation pretty quickly, I think, and he is becoming one of the most dynamic, if not the most dynamic striker in the UFC. That coupled with what seems to be great wrestling, and I believe maybe most importantly against Khabib Nurmagomedov, great defensive wrestling. I think it's going to serve him well in a matchup against Khabib Nurmagomedov. Thank you for the question, Chris Jackson. Let me know what you guys think down there in the comments, though. How good do you think Justin Gaethje's wrestling is? How well will he use it against Khabib Nurmagomedov? And let me know, what do you guys want to see videos on? I have a backlog from videos you guys have already requested, but I do want to try to get the most interesting ones out there. So let me know what you guys want to see. Pick my brain. As always, I love you. I respect you. And I'll see your fine asses next time.